Why do I get all the good jobs?
Because we never get tired of tormenting you. Come on, you did most of them yesterday. You'll be finished in no time.
Yeah, but dump them in the nearest bin.
Don't you dare. There's a lot riding on this reopening, and not just for Gran.
And what'll you be doing while I'm pounding the streets with my man bag?
Well, Dee Dee wants to see me. I'm hoping she's decided to help with the case.
Ah, you've always wanted a sidekick. Bailey and Nazir, murder detectives.
Oh, God.
Don't worry, I've got it. I've got it. Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, thank you.
Morning.
Hello. You must be Mr. Carpenter. Can I call you Stuart? Stu? Stewie. None of the above.
No, Stu is fine. Pleased to meet you.
Nice. I'll drop the rest of these over for you later.
Oh, right. So you won't take on the case?
Oh, no, I've read through the files, but I'm just notorious for losing things. Ask my mum. So it's better if they stay here for now. Anyway, I've looked through all the evidence, and there's a lot of gaps in the original police investigation, so if you want some help filling them in, I'm your man. Woman. You know what I mean.
So, you're going to help prove my innocence?
Well, I didn't say that exactly. I can help you do a more thorough investigation. Where that leads to is anyone's guess. Potentially straight back to you, but hopefully not.
So, when can you start?
About half an hour. I've not had breakfast yet, so I'll go a bit loopy on an empty stomach.
Well, we can make you something at the restaurant if you like. We're heading there now.
Perfect. Can grill stew on the way.
What are you doing?
Letting go of my anger.
And your dignity as well.
It's working. Well, it was until you came in.
It's all right to be angry. I mean, Leo left without telling you. I personally am raging about it.
Yeah, well, I refuse to let what happened disrupt my emotional balance.
And what self-help book have you been reading?
Don't let the selfish pig get you down.
I tried calling him this morning, but his phone's still switched off. I left another message, but...
Saying what?
Saying that you're really upset and you deserve an explanation.
And he's not been in touch with you either?
No. He's ghosting me too.
How dare he? Do you know, it's just as well he's hiding on the other side of the Atlantic, because I would track him down and I would kill him with my bare hands myself.
Your emotional balance is off.
Damn right it is!
So you're sure no one knew about the affair before she was murdered?
No, I don't think so. We were pretty discreet.
You can't have been that discreet, considering you were the only person the police interviewed under caution. Look, what I mean is the police barely interviewed anyone who knew her well. Just her parents, her best friend, and you.
I know, it's insane.
And this same best friend mentioned that Charlie had an ex-boyfriend who she was on and off with for several years. However, the illustrious Detective Lennox never bothered to find out if he had an alibi.
So it could have been him?
No idea, but you'd think they'd look into it. Hey, and then there's Charlie's dad. He did time for GBH in 2002.
Well, how do you know that?
The power of... Oops! Oh, sorry.
Why would he kill his own daughter?
Oh, God, let me just...
Let me help with that.
Thanks. Well, my dad would be pretty peeved if I was having an affair with a married man. No offence.
None taken.
Angry, yeah, but murder?
Well, could have been an argument gone wrong. Who knows? Well, not the police, because they never bothered to find out if he had an alibi either.
Sorry to interrupt, but could I steal Stu back? We're opening soon.
It's all right, we're done for now anyway.
So, what's next?
Well, I need to track down this Detective Lennox, find out why there was only ever one line of inquiry.
Is there anything I can do? I think my gran's got things covered here.
Well, his ex-wife mentioned in her statement that She and Bridget were in bed by 10 and slept right through, so I can't corroborate what time Stu came home. Can you just check that with her?
Oh, no chance. She's made it really clear she wants nothing to do with this. Well, I could try Bridget, maybe. I know where she works.
Excellent. Catch up with you later, DC Nazir. Sorry, I overheard your brother earlier. I always wanted a sidekick.
All right, we're reopening speed dial today. You fancy a discount on your lunch?
Well, that merger's still working there, so no chance. Couldn't give it to me for free. You missed in your plants.
What?
You missed in your plants.
What do you mean I'm missing my pants? I'm wearing them, aren't I?
No. Not your pants. Your plants, you big dafty. You missed in them.
Well observed.
Oh, come on, don't be like that. I've not come to beg for me cleaning job back, if that's what you're worried about.
Good. Good. What are you here for?
To check you're all right, which clearly you're not. So why don't you take a break?
Can't.
Your son's been shot. You're in shock.
Can't. Even she's swanned off to Cornwall. Daughter's helping out and I can't leave her on her own.
You're out here squirting water at a tray of panties. I doubt she'll even notice. Well, how about you take a break? I can make you a brew. Get you a slice of cake. How's that sound?
Yeah, just pop round to see James.
Yeah, well, good luck with that. He's not in the best of moods.
Really? He was buzzing about the payout.
Yeah, well, the reality of his situation has finally hit home.
He needs a job. Payout.
I had a job.
We know, son, and my heart breaks for you, but... Well, your uncle's right. You need to find a new direction.
I've told you, Dad. Working at the builder's yard, that isn't for me.
Yeah, well, how about a job at the bistro? I know Debbie is interviewing for a barman today. I could put in a good word.
That's my new direction. Pulling pints.
No, of course not. I mean, it's just something for you to do whilst you decide. You know, look, of course, we know you don't need the money. It's just you need to keep active, you know?
I've been active my whole life. Look, up before everyone else, training all hours. Don't you two think I deserve a bit of a break?
Yeah. Well, the offer's there if you change your mind.
I won't, but thanks.
40 million car offences are committed every year.
How do you know fruitcake's gone off?
How long you had it?
Well, there was a sad-looking robin on the top, so I'm guessing Christmas, but I don't know which year.
I think I'll pass.
Okay. Sorry. I think there's a packet of digestive somewhere.
Oh, it's okay, Bernie, really, I'm not hungry. I've just got this sort of heavy feeling in my stomach, you know, like when you're grieving.
Oh, Dad.
No, yeah, I know he's going to be fine, physically. But I just can't stop thinking about how close he came to dying again. Right? And again, it's my fault.
What are you talking about?
Because like, after the car accident thing, I promised I'd be a better dad. I promised to look after him, okay, and make sure that he knew that I loved him as much as his sister. And look what's happened. Now, he's back in hospital again, isn't he? And this time with a bullet wound.
Yeah, but you didn't shoot him, did you? So how is it your fault?
Because I handled the whole Kelly thing wrong. And everyone told me not to push him away, and I just...
Dev, you did what any normal father would do, so stop beating yourself up. No one is as dedicated to the kids as you are. Except Mrs. Doubtfire, and I don't think you'd suit a twin set and pearls.
Why are you being so nice to me?
I'm not sure I am. I just tried to poison you with some mouldy Christmas cake.
Bridget, right? Sorry, no walk-ins today. We're fully booked.
Actually, I'm not here for my nails. I'm a friend of your dad's.
Look, what do you want?
I'm sorry for turning up like this, but I'm helping him with his case. I just need to check something with you, that's all. Your mum said in her statement that you and her went to bed early that night, so no one heard Stu come in.
Well, I wouldn't. I used to sleep with my headphones on.
And what about your mum? Did she sleep with headphones on?
What are you getting at?
Nothing. It's just my gran always says that once you've had kids, you wake up at the slightest sound. I'm just trying to understand how she didn't hear Stu come in.
You're saying she's lying? Is that how my dad's going to clear his name by bad-mouthing my mum?
No, not at all.
Mum. Eliza, get back in the back. I'll be there in a minute. You need to leave.
I'm sorry I've upset you. I know how hard it must be to relive this after all these years, but don't you want your dad to be innocent? Don't you miss him? And what about Eliza? Doesn't she deserve to have her granddad in her life?
And don't come back. Else next time, I'll call the police.
Hey, I'm gonna need that table in a minute, love.
Can't we just eat off our knees?
No! Get crumbs all over the floor.
And by we, she means you.
Oh, come off it. You know you're a messy eater.
No, I am not.
Yeah, you are. There's already a ketchup stain on the sofa.
Well, what do you expect when I've always got to eat on the hoof? Some of us work very hard for a living, you know.
Ouch.
Sorry. Hey, if you're still looking for work, you can help me with this case if you want. Can't afford a paralegal, but I can definitely afford you.
Thanks. But I've got a job interview this afternoon.
Really?
Yep. I think I'll go for the job at the bistro.
I thought you said you hated the idea.
Yeah, well, he doesn't seem so bad now he's faced with the grim alternative.
Shut up.
Hey, where are you going? I'm about to dish up.
Great. Yeah, but you shouldn't have gone behind my back. It wasn't your place.
We're trying really hard to clear your name, Stu. I'm sorry if that means that we have to ask some questions, but there's no other way to do this.
All right, look, I know you're doing your best, and I really appreciate it. It's just that the reopening of the restaurant isn't going as well as we wanted, and I feel terrible about you, Gran. She's only in this mess because of me. Now Bridget's upset. And you were Dee Dee this morning. I mean, all the roads could lead back to me, and then this'll all be just one big fat waste of time.
Guess what I found? Lennox's address.
Right, where do you want me? Am I not wearing the right clobber? Oh, I knew we should have pulled out the big guns. I'll nip home, put my thigh eyes on.
No, it's not that.
What is it then?
Jenny's not going to Canada. Leo went without her, so I'm really sorry, Glenda, but we don't need you anymore.
Not as sorry as I am. I mean, obviously I know that sucks for Jenny, but I'm counting on this job. I need the money. Where is she now, then?
Having a wobbly in the bathroom last time I checked.
What, then you're going to need me this afternoon at least?
Aye? What are you doing down here?
I'm fine.
No, I just came to check on you and you didn't sound fine.
Oh, no, I was having an ice bath. Cold water therapy. It activates the body's natural healing abilities and stress responses.
Right. I am going to have to burn that self-help book.
Well, actually, I feel pretty good, so maybe hold off for now, yeah? Why is Glenda glaring at me?
I've just had to tell her that we don't really need her.
Right. Glenda, let me buy you a drink. Oh, I love your outfit, by the way.
It's a shame I'm not going to get to show it off behind the bar.
Well, I'm sure I can chuck you the odd shift. Isn't that right, Daisy?
Well, I appreciate that, thank you. And can I just say, you are bearing up extremely well under the circumstances. That's girl power in action, that is.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing here? You couldn't find Leo at the airport, then?
Leo's dead, buried, forgotten. Keep up.
So, we know from Zidane's mate in the police that Lennox was forced into an early retirement because of an inappropriate affair. Allegedly.
You don't believe the HR records?
Just think there might be more to it than that. Like the affair was an excuse to get rid of him because they knew he was incompetent or corrupt. You know, maybe this isn't the first time he's forced a confession out of someone.
Yeah, so talk to him.
Well, he's not just going to tell her, is he?
And then he'll start covering his tracks. No, we have to be clever about this. Maybe we could find an old colleague, speak to them first.
Yeah, but how long's this going to take?
Well, it's impossible to say, really. Look, I know it's frustrating, Stu, but you hired me to do this properly. I won't cut corners.
Yeah, right. Fair enough. Right, well, I better get back to speed, though. I've left Yasmin and Zidane.
So, how did it go with Bridget?
Oh, you haven't seen my dad, have you? No, sorry.
What's up? Is it Addy or something, huh?
Oh, no, he's been discharged and he's picking up.
Well, he might still be at mine. Bernie was making him a brew before I left this morning.
Oh, great. Not like I've been looking for him everywhere.
Well, here, I'll come with you. I'm heading that way now.
Let me buy you a drink. Say I'm sorry.
Sorry.
It's my fault you're still here.
Don't flatter yourself. It's my fault entirely. I have terrible taste in men.
He gave you a tenner, Jenny, just in case there's any confusion.
What are you doing here?
Do you know, I knew I should have taken out a newsletter. Your son dumped me and went to Canada on his own. Now your turn. What are you doing here?
I came to ask someone for your number, because he won't answer my calls.
Well, that makes two of us.
Hey, you'll get no sympathy from me. This is all you're doing, is this?
Hang on a minute. Jenny's done nothing wrong.
Yeah? She put the lips on another bloke.
Actually, it's the other way around. I put the lips on her. As you so eloquently put it, she was upset about Leo splitting up with her, and, well, I took advantage. Listen, I'm sure your son will be in touch with you once he's settled in Canada.
He better be, or I'll hold you responsible.
Sorry, must have missed him.
This is a nightmare. Where is he?
Hang on. Bernie must be home. That's her bag. Bernie! We need you. It's an emergency.
What is it? What's happened?
I'm just looking for my dad. Have you seen him? I don't believe this. Look, the hospital is ready to discharge Adi. OK, he's been waiting ages while you've been here. Oh.
Just changing a light bulb.
How could you be so selfish?
I'm sorry, OK, let's go.
Now he's missing his pants.
Ooh, got a fancy date?
An interview, actually.
What, in here? Well, why? Lily was raving about a coaching session yesterday. I thought you'd be doing more of that.
Yeah, well, you thought wrong. Hi, Debbie. Sorry I'm a bit late.
Oh, not to worry. Take a seat. I just want to ask you a few questions. Let's start with an easy one, eh? Is it true Tommy Orpington goes commando in his footy shorts? I'm joking, you dafty. I'm just trying to put you at ease. You look absolutely terrified.
Sorry, I've not had an interview. Well, not for a job.
Well, don't see it like that. Just see it as a little informal chat, yeah? So, James, why do you want to work here?
Honestly,
Always the best policy.
I don't really, but my family are on my case, so here I am.
There's a picture of Lennox here at a press conference announcing Stu's arrest.
Hey, who's that copper next to him? Looks like my old chemistry teacher. He used to spit everywhere when he spoke. Disgusting.
DC Eddie Griffiths. He was his old partner, apparently. Do you think he'd dished the dirt on Lennox?
It's worth a try. Nice work, partner. Finally redeemed yourself.
After messing up with Bridget.
Are you sure your brother didn't dump those flyers in a skip?
He wouldn't do that. He knows how important it is.
Well, we've hardly had anyone in. It's a disaster.
Things might pick up this afternoon.
And Stu has gone AWOL. You haven't seen him, have you?
Oh, that's weird. He said he was heading back to work, didn't he?
Unless... Oh. The address.
Lennox, I know you're in there. Hi, I'm looking for Gordon Lennox.
And you are?
Jimmy.
Jimmy who?
Page.
Jimmy Page?
Yeah, we worked together on the force. Has he never mentioned me?
No, he never mentioned a Jimmy. And he never called it the Force either. Look, I don't know who you are, but I'm closing the door.
Well, I just need to speak to your husband.
Well, then you'd have to contact a medium. He died last year.
Margaret, have you done that cup of tea yet?
Who are you?
Your worst nightmare, pal.
It's on the house.
She don't waste much time, does she? One door closes, another one opens. And she stood on the step with a cleavage you can see from Mars. Well, I can say that. I'm a woman.
He defended her. She's being nice.
Yeah, well, it's just nice to know you can still find a decent man out there. I shouldn't have blamed you. I should have just been honest with Leo.
Have you managed to get through to him yet?
Call him again.
What's the point?
Right, I'm gonna video call him.
Video?
Yeah? Because he needs to look you in the eye and explain himself.
Listen, I gotta...
Right, come on. No, not answering.
What kind of man doesn't pick up his phone?
You all right?
Yeah, no, listen, I really gotta go.
But you haven't touched your pint. Men.
He said, son, grab your things, I've come to take you home. Now that is a line from Salisbury Hill, Peter Gabriel, and that is a banger.
Don't ever say banger again.
So, you okay?
What have I got to come home for?
Because I love you, silly. Come on, man. Listen, I know you're gutted about Kelly, and there's nothing I can say to make you feel better, but you will get over this, okay?
Only you could save your girlfriend's life and still get dumped.
Why are you late anyway? Where were you?
There was a bit of an issue at the shop. Okay, but don't worry, it's sorted now.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go say goodbye to the nurses.
Yeah. Thank you.
I did it for him, not you.
So, this is the house that Jack built there? Nice place.
I don't know who you are.
Must have cost a bob or two. Was he a big fat pension? You must sleep like a baby.
I want you to go.
Oh, I'm going nowhere. I've waited 30 years for this.
Margaret!
Come on, look. Come on, have a real good look. Do you remember me now?
No.
I'm the bloke that you interrogated for 3 straight days. You starved me. You wouldn't let me sleep until I confessed. I didn't murder that girl, and you knew it.
Margaret!
27 years of my life for something I didn't do. I lost my daughter, I lost me job, I lost me friends, I lost everything. Well, now it's your turn to confess. Only this time it's going to be true.
If you don't leave right now, I'm calling the police.
Why do you want to work here?
Oh, I hate that. I mean, what are you meant to say? Ever since I was a little boy, I always wanted to empty slop trays. No, I need the money. Now give me the job and stop asking stupid questions.
You know what? I was feeling really down when I came in, but now I've had your pep talk.
Right. What do you want on your omelette?
Just plain. And it's got to be heart healthy, so if you could separate the yolk from the egg white.
Yeah, like that's gonna happen.
I hope you're not skiving school.
Oh, no, she had an early finish because we got a prize giving tomorrow, haven't you?
Ah. Did you get anything?
No, but I did make the footy team.
Well done. That's amazing.
Because I went training with you. Can I do it again?
Oh, you've done enough, thank you.
But he's brilliant. I wouldn't have won that competition at school if you didn't practice them penalties.
I'm not doing anything now if you want to go and grab your boots.
Seriously?
You haven't started the omelette yet, have you?
No, and I think you've got a fan for life there. Thank you.
Ah, it's my pleasure. Come on.
Look, I'm not trying to cause any trouble. I just want him to own up to what he did.
You need to leave right now.
I'll leave when he says it. I just want to hear him say it.
I'm not going to ask you again.
He owes me. I need him to clear my name.
He doesn't remember you.
What? He's lying. He lied then and he's lying now.
All right, that's
He
enough.
stole 27 years of my life and you won't even give me 2 minutes.
No, I'm calling the police.
Well, let's just say he could do with a bit of work on his interview technique. I mean, look, I get it. You know, he had to give up on his dream job. It's gonna take him a while to figure out what he wants to do next.
Oh, yeah, but what if he doesn't figure it out? His brains are in his feet. Football's all he knows.
I'm getting better. Oh, listen. You know I'm looking to pick up some more shifts. So if you want to go back at shop for a while, give yourself a few days off.
If I went back at shop every time I had my heart broken, folk had never seen me.
I hear you. I've been dumped in the past. I know it's hard to believe in, so... No, you just got to give yourself time to get over it.
Get over what? See? I've forgotten about him already. You can come in tomorrow. Give me a hand with the quiz. And get some practicing on the pumps. Do you want a flake with that pint, love?
I'm calling them right now.
Tell her. Tell her what you did. You knew I was innocent, but you fitted me up.
This new gardener's he's got a lot to say for himself.
Gardner, what's he talking about?
Oh, I told you. He doesn't know who you are. He's got dementia.
Stu, you can't be here.
What? He can't remember anything. Surely he must remember something.
Please.
No, there's no need for that. We're going. Look, we are. I'm sorry. He shouldn't have come and it won't happen again.
Cup of tea, something to eat?
Yeah, whatever.
Actually, listen, I have been thinking, okay, now, not only you need to rest up for a bit, but they have got a father and son tournament at the club in January. Okay, now that is something to aim for, isn't it? Me and you back on the old fairway again. 4! Come on, we will clean up.
I guess it can't be any worse than what you did in the last tournament.
I'll get it.
Yeah, no, exactly. Now, I told you there was definitely some cheating going on that day.
You lost every hole.
Exactly, that's why I need you, man. Okay, come on, you and me, we're the dream team.
I suppose so, yeah.
Where is he? Where's John Wayne? Right, I've come to see how you're doing. Is it a good time?
Actually, Benny,
it's fine. What'd you get me? Did I get well, Prezi?
No, it's your dad's.
Why have you got my dad's underpants?
I gave you the eyes, didn't I, on that last penalty?
Nah, I told you that last one's going to VAR.
Nah.
You know, the years I spent inside, thinking about what I was going to say to him and what he was going to say to me. I ran through a million different scenarios, but that wasn't one of them. Do you really think he's got dementia? I mean, but he could be putting it on, couldn't he?
Oh, Stu, I'm so sorry.
That's over, isn't it?
Hey, not necessarily.
Let's go home, sleep on it.
Yeah. I'll go and see Lennox's wife in the morning, see if I can smooth things over.
Stu?
Well, I'm not going home.
What are you talking about?
I don't want Yasmin to see me like this.
Maybe he needs to be alone.
That's the last thing he needs.
You and me, the dream team. No wonder you're making an effort.
I'm making an effort because I'm worried about you.
Worried? Is that what you do when you're worried? You nip next door for a quick one. I hate to see you when you're panicked. I was right, I've got nothing to come home for. You don't give a toss about me, nobody does.
Are you finished?
No.
That was a rhetorical question. Shut up. Your dad didn't know you were ready to be picked up, OK? And let me tell you something else. That man has been an absolute mess since you've been in hospital. He was devastated. He thought he was going to lose you.
Yeah, all right, Bernie.
No, I'm talking here. Look at him, he's aged about 20 years. He's a shadow of himself. He's haggard, he's pale, he's got bags under his eyes.
Yeah, all right, Bernie,
and even though he didn't want you to marry Kelly, he went along with it because he knew that's what would make you happy. And if that isn't someone who cares about you, then I don't know what is. He loves you. And you. Standing there saying nothing, not even attempting to defend your father. Now, I realise I might have overstepped the mark here.
Yeah, you think?
And I probably shouldn't have brought his underpants round, so this is the last thing I'm going to say. The reason he came round was he needed someone to talk to. He was upset and he was concerned, and he's doing this on his own, don't forget, and take it from me, that is hard. And sometimes he makes mistakes. But can you two honestly tell me that you've never made any of those? Right. I'll see myself out.
I'm sorry.
Listen, I should be thanking you. If you and Dee Dee hadn't turned up, I'd probably be in a cell by now. Only this time I would have deserved it.
Why don't you come home?
Nobody wants to see a grown man cry, do they? No, I never saw my father cry. Ever. He was from that generation. Men don't show the feelings. They just take the blows and get on with it. Though my mum told me years later that as I stood in the dock and they took me down, he sobbed like a baby. He died while I was inside. And my mum. I know I sound like a country and western song, do I? Could you have never had a dog? Oh, I miss Bridget so much.
I know you do.
I'd not do anything to be with my granddaughter, but it's not going to happen, is it?
Well, you can't give up. Not now. We'll keep on fighting. Okay? We'll find a way.
She's good. She did a no-look pass and everything.
What's a no-look pass when it's at home?
Oh, it's when you look to pass the ball in one direction, but you pass it in the other.
Oh, hey, love flavor neck, shut that door. Is everyone staying around for the tea? Because I am making my shepherd's pie.
Actually, I'm gonna be out.
Yep, so am I.
Why didn't you get a takeaway, love?
No, I bought all the ingredients now. Everybody loves my shepherd's pie. Besides, I was thinking, footballers usually run pubs, don't they? You know, when they stop playing. I could be your head chef.
Well, I don't think our lad's cut out for hospitality.
You've been speaking to Uncle Ronnie.
Apparently you made a pig's ear out of that interview.
Well, I think I'm gonna get into coaching.
Hey, that's a great idea, love.
Yeah, you have been doing your badges.
Well, I didn't think I want to, you know. Standing there watching others do what I can't do anymore, but I've really enjoyed teaching.
Yeah, well, no one's going to give you a proper job now, are they?
Ha! See ya.
Bye. Do you know what? I think you'll make a great coach.
Yeah, me too. Love, I've just remembered I've got to pop out and price up a job. So, I don't think I'm going to be able to be there for tea either.
Oh, well, don't worry. No, it'll be a while before it's ready.
I don't know how long I'll be.
No, it's fine. I'll eat it up for you. Looking very shifty. What are you up to?
Nothing.
Yeah. Well, I believe you. Thousands wouldn't.
They're not for me. That's what you're thinking. A promotion from the brewery. Not that I'm not tempted. I did try to video call him again.
And?
Not a sausage. Do you know, I've had them all. Fellas standing me up, giving out fake numbers, crossing the street to avoid me.
Hey, I once went on a date with a bloke who went to the bathroom and never came back. I think he climbed out the window.
I thought Leo was different. Do you know, I'm going to take your advice and just kick back for a few days. Give myself time to get over it.
What about the quiz?
Well, I can do it. I used to do the cabaret nights. I wanted to fill in for Roger de Courcy and Nookie the Bear once. Oh, I could tell you a few stories. I shouldn't, though maybe after a couple of drinks. Anyway, don't you worry. I've got it covered.
I can kind of see why the guy jumped out the window.
Can I get coffee? Oh, I don't know what to say.
That's for the interview. But I've got to be honest, my heart wasn't in it.
You'd have never guessed.
Anyway, I apologise and I'm no longer available for the role. I imagine you weren't going to offer it to me.
You imagined right. Oh, but thank you very much for the flowers.
You're welcome. I'm actually thinking of getting into coaching.
That is the first thing you said that makes any sense. Yes.
You don't bring me flowers.
Isn't that a song? Yeah, it's Barbra Streisand. And well, you look like a young Barbra Streisand if I squint my eye and you're standing on a chair.
You'll get a chair over your head.
Oh.
But Didi told you to go through the proper channels.
It wouldn't have mattered what channels I went through. The fella doesn't know what time of day it is, never mind who I am.
Well, you just have no luck, do you?
Well, now I'm probably going to get done for harassment and end up back inside.
Dee Dee's going to have a word with his wife.
Right. And you might as well tell her to drop the case and all. I mean, it's a lost cause.
There is no such thing as a lost cause. Only people who give up, and we are not giving up. And neither is Didi by the sound of it.
She's just getting started.
It's over. Lennox is never going to pay for what he did. Even if he was compos mentis, the police always look after their own, don't they?
Or maybe if you went to see Bridget again.
Nah, that's no point. Mother made it perfectly clear she doesn't want to know me.
Wouldn't you rather hear that from me?
Don't know what's worse. Being left at the hospital or the thought of Dad going full commando.
Don't.
You should have just told me the truth.
I know, but I just didn't want you thinking we forgot about you. I didn't care about you. I mean, obviously I don't, but I didn't want you to know that.
How you doing? I heard all about what happened. I can't believe how brave you were.
I didn't really have time to think. You know, I mean, it was scary, but I was just worried about Kelly.
He doesn't really like to talk about it.
Hey, you milk it for all it's worth, kid. I did. You must be so proud of this one.
Proud of them both. I am. So, I leave the house for 5 minutes, you're gone.
I needed a bit of fresh air.
Pop in to see Bernie again, did we?
Listen, I'm really sorry that I didn't get to the hospital. I got there a little bit late.
It's fine.
No, it's not, is it? Like, you always felt like you're second best, but it's not true, honey.
Yeah, it is. You know, you're second best. I mean, come on.
Okay, listen, let me propose something. Okay, a fresh start. One where we can all talk about our feelings. You put them out there. So should we start by just telling each other just how much we love one another?
No, that sounds awful.
You're forgiven, Dad. What more do you want?
Yes. You see, I knew that would work. I knew it.
Hi, Dev. Did Bernie catch up with you? Apparently you left something behind.
I'm sorry, does everyone know about my underpants?
Oh, they do now.
Yeah, all right. We're going to be laughing about this in a couple of weeks, really.
Sure we are.
Is this about this morning? I'm sorry I turned up at your work.
Like I'm doing now, you mean?
So you're not here to have a go?
I'm here to ask my dad if he wants to meet Eliza properly. Is that a yes?
Of course it's a yes. I'd love to meet her. It's just... what's brought this on?
It's something that...
Alia.
It's something that Alia said this morning about missing you from her life for so long. I don't want Eliza looking back and feeling the same. I'll bring her with me tomorrow.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Is your mother okay with this?
My mum won't understand. She's... Listen, I've got to go. I'll see you tomorrow, though. I've got your number. I'll text you.
Thanks, love. You don't know what this means to me. I'm going to see my granddaughter.
On Sunday night, in a series of untold stories from new directors for Black History Month, fresh cuts, Everyone Can Rap is at 10 to 11. Switch over to ITV2 now to join Chunks as the takeaway addicts ditch the delivery apps in brand new Bad Chefs. But next on ITV, a family murder investigation calls for Professor T.